Do you ever suffer from headaches or brain fog? Things like having a word on the tip of your tongue or walking into the pantry only to forget what you were looking for. These can be signs that the brain needs to detoxify. It might surprise you to know that just like other organs in the body, the brain needs to regularly detoxify from things like viruses and heavy metals. And poor brain detoxification can contribute to neural damage and degeneration. Hi, I'm Jodi Cohen, founder of Vibrant Blue Oils, and I've helped over 20,000 people regain their vibrant health through the specific and targeted use of essential oils. And I want to help you start feeling better with less work. Let's start with sleep. Our brain is dependent on sleep to detoxify. It's during sleep that the metabolic activity of our brain goes up 10 times. Research shows that the neurons in the brain actually shrink by 60% to make room for the movement of the cerebrospinal fluid through our brain to remove toxins and deliver oxygen and nutrients. The lack of restful sleep allows these toxins to build up and accumulate, potentially leading to neural damage and degeneration. So how does the brain drain toxins? The cerebrospinal fluid moves quickly across the brain tissue in a sweeping motion around the neurons and then exits along the veins. This movement is controlled by the lymphatic system in combination with the glial cells known as astrocytes, also known as the glymphatic system or glial-dependent lymphatic system. So poor sleep can impede the glymphatic system, allowing toxins to accumulate and damage neurons over time, contributing to degenerative brain diseases like Alzheimer's. The glymphatic system operates primarily during sleeping hours, and there's very little activity of the glymphatic system during our waking hours because when we're awake, our brain needs to be used for other functions. But the good news is that essential oils can help to detoxify the brain. Topically applied essential oils can play a huge role in helping the brain detoxify during sleep. It's especially powerful in supporting the brain as the brain is comprised mostly of fat, and essential oils are fat soluble, and they also are very small, so they easily permeate and assimilate into the system by crossing the blood-brain barrier. So some oils that can help you to drain your brain are circadian rhythm. Melatonin is the key hormone to help us fall asleep. It's typically released by the pineal gland in response to darkness, but modern toxins and artificial lighting can impede its release. So circadian rhythm blend can be applied top of the head, over the ears, back of the head to help trigger the natural release of melatonin. It should also be noted that in addition to helping us sleep so our glymphatic system can operate, melatonin serves as a powerful antioxidant and is a potent detoxifier of the brain. Melatonin can help the brain detoxify from viruses as well as heavy metals such as lead and cadmium and potentially mercury. So our lymph oil. The lymphatic system needs to be functioning optimally in order for toxins to be removed from the brain. If you think of the body like a hydraulic system where congested tissue downstream, like in the neck, can prevent optimal flow upstream, meaning the brain draining down through the neck, congested lymphatic vessels in the neck will impede the drainage of toxins from the brain. So to enhance lymphatic flow and drainage, generously apply lymph around the sides of the neck. Finally, our parasympathetic blend. If infection is impeding blood and lymph flow out of the brain, pressure can build up and toxins and lymphatic fluid can't drain effectively. So the glymphatic system moves alongside the arteries and then drains along the veins. So if you have congestion or inflammation in this tissue in the veins of the neck, that can impede the drainage of toxins from the brain. This can come from infections in the mouth, amalgams, root canals, anything that can kind of dental or gum disease that can lead to an infection on the sides of the neck, impacting the function of the vagus nerve to trigger the parasympathetic rest and digest state. We remember that the vagus nerve travels down both sides of the neck, and infections can kind of impede its ability to function. So topically applying the parasympathetic blend on the vagal nerve behind the earlobe on the mastoid bone can help to manually override the infection and help reset the autonomic nervous system for optimal drainage. And like any detoxification system, it's important to facilitate the exit route of the toxins before you really start dumping. So it's a great idea to add in binders like chlorella or psyllium as you're doing this. Hi, I'm Jodi Cohen, founder of Vibrant Blue Oils. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. Please don't forget to subscribe by clicking the circle at the bottom of this screen. And if you want to access more free essential oil trainings, just visit vibrantblueoils.com/YouTube. You can find this link in the video description. Thank you again.